Punk? It is a major punk, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's nada yet, but still. Uh, I want to watch one game from new WSB season 7 because Kaho against Sok was quite an unpredicted game and with an unpredictable result because right now Kaho is performing quite well for an elf on this patch. But at the same time, Sok is not the worst human ever. So in the end, I'm quite confused at the outcome. Do I even stream right now? Yes, I do. That's good. I mean, everything will freeze for a little while, then everything will get back up, then everything will freeze again because I will need to set up my phone to see any possible responses in chat and chat itself and if my stream works at all. Okay, so we're switching to Lalite stream. Thank you, Lalite, you're amazing. On the soap, the link is the link to an original stream if you know Korean, if you understand anything in Korean, if you believe that my broken English is worse than Korean, even if you don't know Korean. Пока стример не видит, постите котов. В данной ситуации ваше сообщение печаталось слишком долго. Стример все заметил. Стример медлен, но глазаст иногда. Когда у него оба глаза открыты, а это случается достаточно редко. Как бы то ни было, это будет всего лишь один матч, то бишь я полагаю, что где-то на час, я не знаю, я не смотрел его итог, просто я видел, что Каха как минимум одну игру взял, и это весьма и весьма любопытно. So I've seen that Kaho won at least one game out of 5, I mean best of 5, so it's 3, 4, 5, whatever. And I believe it will be quite interesting because right now, Human got an absolutely unbreakable strat. Especially on Northern Isles. On Northern Isles, you simply can't stop Mountain King with 8-9 footies. Anyway. Oink. We're starting the game. Warden. On Northern Isles. Interesting. That's very interesting because Warden needs her level 3 even more than Demon Hunter does. And yes, she's a complete beast at level 4, level 5, when your opponent doesn't have a decent enough level. But Human will get his Mountain King level 3 quite early. He will be able to establish his expansion quite early on Northern Isles. He'll also be able to kill a few archers quite early on after he establishes his expansion. Right now, I believe. What's this? Dot. What is this dot on the map? Yeah, it's 5 militia, it's footman, and they all go for an expo. And Kaho, on the other hand, will not get his level 3 all that quickly. He will not be able to stop Human from expanding on Northern Isles, and that's why Northern Isles is practically an awful map for a Night Elf right now. So Blue Ogre goes down, it's a Talisman of Evasion, which doesn't help all that much against Warden, against an early dagger, but it still helps quite a lot. Because it doesn't do anything to the dagger, but it stops her auto attacks. And she didn't go for a dagger, she went straight for a Fan of Knives level 1, which I don't like. Level 1 Fan of Knives is not all that powerful. Oh, she will be able to find herself at least one peasant, hopefully. Nope. She uses large invul to stop. Неприятное ощущение, когда смотришь на наполовину забитый бизон перед миссией. А я точно все взял. Да, это абсолютная классика. Я всегда перепроверяю инвентарь. Да, собственно, я даже и в темнейшем в каком-нибудь перепроверяю инвентарь 3 раза, а в квазиморфе определен. Окей. Kaho goes for his level 3, Human goes for his expansion, of course. Expansion is not ready yet, and at least 2 peasants died. No, just 1 peasant died. No, it was 2. It's fine. I mean, the elf is still so far behind already. This lonely footy was unable to cancel an expansion. Right now, Warden just wants to. Greetings, translator. Hello, good sir. Да-да-да, я иногда стримлю матч по Warcraft, иногда я делаю это на английском, это случается. Конкретно здесь меня интересует игра Кох против Сака, да. Каха против Сока, которая произошла буквально вчера, я полагаю, да, 25-го. Вот, в которой Каха не должен был победить. Он, собственно, и не победил, но он как минимум взял одну игру в Б5, и этого не должно было произойти в текущей мете. А это произошло. И мне весьма любопытно, как это произошло. I greatly doubt that he won on Northern Isles. I mean, nah, it didn't happen. Warden doesn't win on Northern Isles. Night Elf doesn't win on Northern Isles. I don't believe you, Lilith. I mean, I'm restreaming Lilith. Yes, I'm restreaming Lilith. It's Lilith's stream. Watch Lilith, not me. If you know Korean. If you don't know Korean, watch something else, but not me. This Murloc got to die. He dies to a Stormbolt. That's a sad reality of Night Elf. Stormbolt level 3. Soon level 2. Mountain King level 3. That was terrible. Losing an archer so early is terrible, and not getting your level 2 and 0.8, I guess, from this Murloc is also awful. And giving everything to Mountain King for free is not good, and the stream froze. Is it on my end? Is it on their end? Oh, I believe it's just lagging on original transmission. Oh god, stream. And again, he will not get anything out of this Murlocs. And he may lose his Warden. Yep. He will blink out. That's costly. Blink level 1 costs 50 mana, and that's awful. And all the creeps will go to Human, and Human right now will lose the Shredder. That's good. Not enough, but good. Boink. And I believe Ancient of War will leave, which is also quite nice. At the same time, Arcane Tower is being made. I mean, one is already there, should be there. Human decided to not creep this Morlocks, and that's a mistake. He should have taken them, but he had to save his Shredder. Right now, he just buys second Shredder, why not? I mean, he got 1 key gold, and that's the main problem is in Elf against Human right now, because usually when you go for Mountain King and Footman, Footman Frenzy, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's never 4, 5, 6. It's always 7 to 9. 7 to 9 footies. You want to make guard towers, and it greatly limits your gold, which you got when you go in to tier 2, when you're making tier 2 buildings, when you start reducing on tier 2, and it doesn't happen now. So much micromanagement. How did he pull the match out? Elf is going for tier 3. He will get his bears quite soon, but Human just drops and starts executing wisps through Stormbolt, and Night Elf, of course, can't do anything about it, but it should be fine. if he decides to creep. Yeah, that's good. That's not so much micromanagement, that's a lot of multitasking. And human just... Oh, finally human starts making his two guard towers, but it's because he decided to go for tier 3. Instead of tier 2 rifle casters, he goes for his ultimate tech, he goes for griffins, he goes for dragonhawks, likely. And it's also something that Night Elf can counter. And of course, since he doesn't produce anything on tier 2, he is allowed to spend all his gold into towers. That's a good tower lane. I mean, I completely accept and concur it, but still, it's a lot of towers. Boink. One less, but still, two will get up. Arcane Tower is already up, and losing mana on these bears is quite painful, to be honest. Oh, that was a mistake, getting out with the Warden. I don't believe he'll be able to get back. At least you'll be able to get back quite soon, so... Oh. Mountain King was surprisingly passive. He should have tried to kill at least one archer with his bolt. Not a bear, old man. Just throw a bolt into an archer, come there, give her a few hits with your hammer and she'll die. Boink. Another Warden Harass, which will not lead to anything. Except for a few dead peasants, but it's normal for Warden Harass. Get out, old woman, get out. She's not that old, she's younger than Illidan, but still. Being younger than Illidan is not really any indication of youth. It's not that hard to be younger than Illidan. Almost every creature on this planet, which is Azeroth, is it? No, Azeroth is... Azeroth is a continent? Is the planet called Azeroth? Oh, I don't care. Is younger than Illidan. Anyway, human tries to harass with footies, which will not lead him to any good, but he gets his first griffins, he gets his first knight, he loses 3 more peasants, which is painful. He may lose his... No, it's fine. His Blood Mage will be fine, and really going for Mountain King Blood Mage is not optimal, not always optimal at least. Where is Mountain King? Is he harassing? Is he... What's the gnome doing? He was creeping. And Sock lost. Oh. For hell's sake, that's strange. I mean, yes, he lost an expansion, but he had his griffins, he had his tech. I guess he could have tried to rebuild an expansion. That was strange. That was unbelievably strange. What did he do wrong, really? He didn't really try to contest an expansion. Kaho had a lot of bears. For hell's sake, I just don't fully understand why did he quit. He had all the tools. I mean, he decided to go Blood Mage. Blood Mage on level 1 is very suboptimal when you don't achieve much with your Stormbolt. He could have went for an Archmage, but he had no casters at the same time. He decided to go for quick tier 3, but he didn't make any workshops. He fully committed to Griffins, and some tanks would greatly slow down the Warden Harass, because you need to send at least 2 bears to deal with the tank, and there would be like, what, 3 tanks going out at the same time. He went for animal war training before he started making griffins. That was also a mistake. He should have made at least one knight. One knight is sturdy enough to be a threat and not die right away. That was weird game from Sock. Okay, I understand why Kaho got the first map. On the on the map, he should never be able to win at like Hammerfall is another map which is not good for Night Elf at all. I mean, right now Kaha got about 400 APM, so got about 285, but you don't really need 400 APM, except in major clashes and major fights where you need about 700, 900 spikes. Uh, Yet during the normal game, you're completely fine with 250 or so on a pro level. Having 400 just means you make a lot of unnecessary clicks. Anyway, on Hammerfall, he goes for the Warden again. Right now, so goes for an Archmage, and Warden should be quite nice against an Archmage, although it's Hammerfall. On Hammerfall, human creeps quickly, you don't creep all that quickly, human gets a lot of consumables, and if this Archmage gets a large healing potion or large invul, Warden will be unable to harass him, so mm, all her advantage would be wasted. Now it's 40 against the Wisp. Oh, that's interesting. Wisp decided to hide. I mean, it was not just to hide, he went for... That's the first time I'm seeing this tactic. And Footy got entangled, and now all the crap will be beaten out of this footman. I mean, this golem should still not be able to throw anything. Yeah, he isn't throwing boulders. That was the main goal of Footman pulling him. So his eye breaks and Golem no longer throws boulders. And as much as Footy failed, as much as creeps were aggroed by a building, it still worked in the end. For Sock got Ring of Regeneration, which is amazing item against the Warden, especially since Warden goes for a dagger. Just dagger this! Just use the dagger, you got full mana, just kill the Footy. Yeah. She's harassing him right now. This is one dead footman. She will need the second dagger. Oh yeah, footman can be denied, but it's still one dead footman. And Sok isn't going for an expansion right away. He's going for a tower. Right now he'll make an expansion, and that may be a better decision. But at the same time, Warden got dagger, and she's not getting her fan of knives anytime soon. Except if she decides to go dagger fan, which is also a reasonable decision. At least early on, you will need a book of retraining, but right now you're fine. It's just a dagger fan. Wisp. Damn, he controls the Wisp. I mean, I thought he's moving around the map with his warden, so on. But no, he paid attention, he detonated the Wisp at the last moment. For archers, they'll be able to creep this spot. Human, for some reason, doesn't try to attack a Night Elf's base, although he should. Although the Warden is level 2 and an Archmage is level 2 and an Archmage really wants his level 3 here. Because level 2 elementals are so much better against anything Night Elf can do. Warden comes here, Archmage is 2 and 0.9, he's level 3, 5, no? Okay. Level 1 dagger is not that powerful against an Archmage, but still a threat. Warden will not be able to kill him, but he got to get away. And that's why Ring of Regeneration is so good on human. This footy is dead. This footy is no more. He's still alive, but the poison eats through his veins. Okay, an expansion is up, expansion is running, Arcane Tower is up and running again as well. Another dead footman, will he be able to? Yeah, he should. Nope, goes to the Warden. That's good, that was a good last hit. Archmage runs around, Archmage is able to summon 2 elementals, which is a major threat. Kill the footy! Yep, the footy goes down, but one lore is denied. Cancelled, so right now, yeah, you can dagger this elemental, he's still there, he will not be removed for quite a while, just use your dagger! Don't... Oh god, yeah, he tried to, but it was too late. It was a dagger flying, because this elemental is his level 3. Otherwise, he will have to find his level 3 somewhere. And if he was level 3 right here, that would be TPing out Archmage. But he was not. I mean, he'll get his level 3 right now, and that's why he's running after this Archmage with his Warden. Boink, level 3.1, that's one dead tree, but it's fine. Oh no, the Warden got returned to save her Ancient of War, which is not all that important, but still. Does he have any lores up? Just one getting up, one... Ah! No, he got his first riot already, that's the delayed one, of course. Harassing Archmage right away, that's a good decision. Trying to kill an elemental, not so good decision, elemental just evaporates into steam because his life, the magic that supported his life is gone. Warden will be able to make... No, the Archmage should just TP out. And yeah, he got a large consumable. That's the problem on Hammerfall. He got a large healing potion. Well, dagger no longer works generally against him. You will spend 3 daggers, then Archmage will just heal up to full, and that's all. Your Warden is out of mana, Archmage is at full HP, he uses elementals, and all the mana you spent is wasted. That's the weakness of the Warden on this map. So he wants his level 4 to get his Blink level 2. Maybe he'll buy Book of Retraining right now, because he should have seen this large healing potion. Book of Retraining, Kaho. You've got 1 grant. Yes, you need all this for bears. You will spend it all on bears. There is no doubt. That's 1 free footman. Free footies are always welcome. I mean, human doesn't care. Human in general doesn't care all that much about this footies, but still, it's some experience, it's some money wasted on human. Yeah, that's level 4 for Warden, that's Blink level 2. Blink level 2 is of course nice. That's a betrayal. He didn't even try to save this footman. Warden wasn't even close. He just decided to deny it from, like, what, 50 HP, 60 HP. Yeah, now starts his own expansion, and the problem for an elf is that there are griffins in production right now. Human is getting to his level 3, and Night Elf will have nothing. Will have absolutely nada to contest it. Just dagger the... No, he wants to dagger the Makrura. Daggering Makrura is, of course, amazing, but it's not gonna happen. You know it's not gonna happen. Although, he gets it. For hell's sake! That's another small creep for the Warden. He's quite close to level 5. He should just dispel this elemental. Yeah, get dispel the elemental. It's worth it. You're getting closer and closer to level 5. At level 5, you'll be able to fight against these Dragonhawks for a while. Still no Griffins. Griffins are not yet produced, but Dragonhawks. Dragonhawks are the better counter to Dryads. I mean, Griffins are not the counter to Dryads at all, and right now Kaho doesn't have a single bear, I believe. He got all the upgrades, yet... Oh no, he got 3 bears, for hell's sake. Where were you, old man? He got 3 bears, 3 rejuves, he got panda. He should kill at least 2 footies here. No? You don't want to, you get an elemental, you want your level 5, which you will get right now, yes. Warden got a mana potion, and... How did he lose if he lost? Right now he is ahead. I know that how strong human air is, and how powerful it can be, but a human doesn't have a single griffin out yet. And you need at least 12 limits of griffins, 12 limit of griffins, I mean 3 griffins, to kill all these bears. Because, of course, even 2, 3 griffins are enough to deal with every bear on the map that elf can produce. Yet, he doesn't have them. These are Warden Illusions, that's one that Dryad, that's why Dragonhawks are so amazing against Dryads. That's... where is the real Warden? Oh yeah, she is coming from this side. And she retrained into Fan of Knives. Of course she retrained into Fan of Knives, but everything Night Elf has dies. I mean, yes, some Dragonhawks also die, and Dragonhawks are more expensive than Dryads will ever be. Human still has absolutely no griffins. You need griffins to kill bears. Eh, he killed at least one. It's just Dragonhawks and Focus. And that's the main problem, yeah. Dragonhawks just run away. Dragonhawks just fly away above the trees. They are completely invulnerable to anything there. Warden will get a few more kills, I believe. No? Okay. There is no Mountain King, so... a lot of units on... so Sock's ability to somehow get kills out of the fights is very limited, because without Mountain King you've got very limited tools to control your opponent, and in this regard he may just run away as much as he wants. Yet he got a lot more than out of the last fight. All the Dragonhawks are still alive, being regenerated through Scroll of Regeneration. And it's 80 limit against 55, and I doubt Night Elf will win this one. Yeah, that's what human does when he got so much gold from his early expansion. He is just able to pump out insane amount of bursts and then kill everything. These bears are trying to get rid of an Archmage, which is a reasonable decision. Warden got small invul, which she will pop up if needed, if she believes that killing a few Dragonhawks here will be worth it. Will it though? Nah. She will not get all these kills, and human got 2 healing scrolls, and what is this book? Why do you have this book? You should sell this book, really. I mean, skeletons are not all that powerful. Of course, Dryads will not be able to dispel them all, but still. It's 43 against 68. Kaho continues to use Fan of Knives, but human got 2 scrolls, and that's generally 2 fans going into the drain. Night Elf expansion is working. Oh god! Archmage goes down. That's good! That was expected, but with Fan of Knives it's way harder than with just a dagger. I mean, Paladin is level 3, but he's completely out of mana. Archmage will be revived. Night Elf got 40 limit, and out of this 40 limit, 2 Dryads are in production. And human goes for his attack level 3. And all you need are just Dragonhawks. Dragonhawks, a few Griffins. I'm still not sure why he's not making any Griffins at all. Because Griffins are so much better at hero focusing and at killing bears. But he doesn't care. Paladin with large healing potion is also a problem. That's something that makes him almost completely invulnerable against Warden. Human got all the production he may want. He may think about making his second expansion. Elf is making his second expansion. That's something, but he got 50 against 77, and he will not be able to survive this attack. It's over. So fucking over. Okay, I'm back. Nothing happened except for what was expected. Right now, Warden just needs all the mana she can get. That's the only hope, just being able to outspam Alchemist, able to outspam Healing Scrolls, but it just won't happen. He got a lot of gold, but he can't transfer it into mana. His shop is going down. He got 2 shops because he wants more mana potions. More moonstones, more everything. And is level 4. Warden is almost level 6, but level 6 and an avatar here will be still decent. Warden's getting focused. A few Dragonhawks die. And you can deny that, but Panda is getting slowed down. Just get away, bear. He pops us his anti-magic just to get rid of a slow. But you can't win on consumables. It's impossible. Other Dragonhawk goes down, but Alchemist heals everything up, and that's over. Surrender. It's a good moment to surrender. Come on, Kaho, you've tried, but it's human on Hammerfall. You can't do shit about it. It's a little bit imbalanced. Wink. I mean, he still got some hope if he gets level 6, if he gets his avatar, but he has no mana. Oh, he was able to buy a mana potion. Now it's avatar, now it's dead ladies, but again, how many dead ladies are there? Not all that much because not all that many because of course And Dragonhawks do not leave corpses, and that's another problem. And two women. As much as that women are invulnerable, invulnerable is not enough. Panda is alive for some reason. Avatar is dying. 4 dead women, 5 dead women. That's good, but Avatar is dead, and everything is also dead, and that's all. Yeah, Kaho left. Okay, it's 1-1. That was expected. That was an expected behavior from the game. Lost Refugee. That's not a map for Warden, but at the same time, it's not a perfect map for human going into mounting in footies, because it's so easy to diminish the effect of your Stormbolt on your hero by just going to the fountain and healing up. No, it's Lost Refugee. It's not another map. They look almost the same, but I always forget which one is which. Okay, on Last Refugee we've got no fountains, we've got no mid-logger, we've got relatively hard to creep expansions, although we've got Merc Camp, which helps you to hire a ton of mercs and then be able to defend your expansion easily. I've got relatively safe tree. Yeah, it's not Warden, it's Demon Hunter. That's fine. Farm, classic scouting farm. I mean, not classic scouting farm. Classic scouting farm is a bit more further into enemy territory. But this one is also good. Since on Last Refugee this laboratory is quite important, and it will not be crept for a while. Oh, the fuck? Oh, yeah. He didn't start a hero. It's a fire... It's a Fire Lord on Last Refugee. It's a good old Fire Lord Archmage, but... I mean, Fire Lord Archmage pressure with... Oh no, he didn't go for... The hell? He didn't even go for a beast. He went for damage. He went for additional damage passive, which is not completely passive, it's just a toggle. That's not normal. I mean, if he went for a beast, I would understand it. It would be a reversed Firelord Archmage strat. But right now... Yes, Firelord is amazing against Demon Hunter. Because of how much damage he can dish out on a single target. Kaho got to use his TP, Kaho TP's out, but at the same time he will come back. Yeah, this Demon Hunter, the Shark, will come back with new gifts, and he decides to gift you an immolation. 3rd degree burns. He should have bought boots against Demon Hunter, I believe. But no, it didn't happen. Demon Hunter goes for evasion, because mana burn doesn't need. Сколько действий в минуту? Наверху, возле портрета расы, то бишь там, где морда Футика и морда елки, там написано ПМ. У Каха сейчас 330, у Сока 250. Обычная ПМ где-то, ну, как раз 250 вам достаточно. У эльфа, когда я играл на эльфе, у меня тоже всегда был где-то на 20-30 ПМ и выше. Вот в целом, это такой стандартный ПМ, не очень показателен для того, чтобы делать общие выводы о максимальном количестве действий в минуту, потому что во время файта он может взлететь до 700, до 900. Вот, но в среднем, да, 300-250 это норма. Everything's alive, expansion's up, that's bad. If you're playing the Demolation, Emo Hunter with Demolation, yeah. You hunt emos and you turn them into demons. Mm. You want to do a lot more against an expansion. You want to kill at least 3 footies, 4 footies possibly. Yet right now he just loses another archer for free, more or less free. His demon hunter doesn't do anything, and he decides to go for a Naga. Naga will give him certain advantage against Firelord. Firelord will be very weak against Naga and Demon Hunter because he doesn't have all that much HP. He mostly is alive and powerful because of his stacking damage debuff. I mean, it's not a debuff, it's a damage buff. He deals 1 more damage with each attack, and it's toggle. But his HP is not that high. Right now, if Night Elf decides just to focus, just focus Firelord, and he'll lose half of his HP and get away. And he bought boots. That was inevitable against Demon Hunter with boots. And if Demon Hunter goes to his level 3, he'll be more and more oppressive. And at level 5, he'll just be able to kill Firelord straight away. I mean, start slicing at him. At least. So, human got quite limited time to make a difference, but it's not so limited, and human will likely go for tier 2 with rifle casters this game, because it allows you to make 70 limit early push, and early push with 70 foot with rifles and casters is incredibly powerful against Night Elf on one base. When you've got a Fire Lord, for hell's sake. Night Elf will lose this lore, he has to start another lore. Right now, maybe he started it already. I would expect lore to be started down there on the right. Yeah, about here. But creeps are still alive here, although the main golem is dead. Naga will clean them, and the lore will be made, and one lore is up. So at least he will have his Dispel. I don't really know why he needs Dispel right now. I have no idea why he needs Dispel right now. Naga goes to level 3. It's not wasted against Firelord, against casters, because he will have Forked Lightning level 2 and Forked Lightning level 2 is quite a strong nuke against all the casters with limited HP. Huh? Oh, Firelord decided to leave the dust to an enemy, and now Demon Hunter got 2 stacks of dust of appearance, but it's about 37 gold, so it doesn't matter all that much. Firelord wanted an item. Naga got a ring +3, which she will likely give to Demon Hunter. But ring is nice, ring is not that exceptional, but it's nice. Of course, Scorchbone chimes are amazing for bears. The only question is, will Night Elf get enough bears the moment human will decide to make his 70-foot push or not? Because right now human is going right there without any hesitation, and Naga needs to turn on her frost arrows. Snake Lady, you forgot something. That's why this footman will get away. That's bad. This is a scouting footy. He will know that Night Elf got an expansion because Night Elf isn't producing all that many bears as he could have if he was on one base still. Right now, Night Elf opens human mercs for him, which is not good. This Demon Hunter will use his large healing right here just to get some advantage. Oh god! Yay! That's Forked Lightning level 2. I have no idea why his Frost Arrow is not up yet. Use the Frost Arrow for hell's sake! Yes, it burns down your mana, but still you would be able to slow down Firelord and kill him even quicker. And of course, Old Man with Blizzard level 1 is not all that powerful against what Night Elf got now. And he goes for bears, because he wants rejuve. It's not so much for bear form as for rejuve. Now Demon Hunter is a little bit of trouble, but he'll be fine. Night Elf needs shop. Night Elf needs stuff on Naga. Maybe even with backpack. A few peasants are going down. That's dangerous. That's actually quite dangerous for Demon Hunter. I mean, he lost... he will lose an archer, of course. He will lose... Damn, that guy is living on the edge. Get away! Yes, Old Man doesn't have anything really. That's one dead archer, that Dryad for free, which Night Elf absolutely can't afford. Because right now Human is going for 70-foot push, and as you see, he got 20-foot advantage already. And he'll just wait for his Firelord, he'll get his peasants, and he'll tower rush the Night Elf. To death. To miserable death, which is completely indifferent to what Night Elf did before. Of course, he'll attack an expansion, because it's so much easier. No? You want level 3 on your Firelord, you want your first level Blizzard Aura? That's understandable, but you're wasting your time. Come on, man, you're really wasting your time. Although your opponent doesn't have any money. So he can't capitalize on this fact. I mean, if it was about 65 limit against 75, it would be a complete disaster for a human. Oh, right now pulling these creeps is not a good idea either. This lord can dish out a lot of damage, and you'll pay for with a few sorks and with a rifle. Yeah, this rifle will die. Demon Hunter found himself another large healing potion, which is amazing. And all this... did he get... Where did this skeleton come from? Oh, Book of Death. Yeah, Book of Death, of course, Book of Death. Firelord will get focused. Demon Hunter already wasted his potion. What are you doing here? Get away. He'll heal up. He'll come back from his base. Heal up. It's time. It's time for you to press a TP back. Because right now your bears are dying without you. Yeah, that's another dead bear. That's very damaged Firelord, and he really should have focused this Firelord. It didn't happen. Human is at 50. Human lost a lot. But Night Elf is also at 46, and 8 of it is bears in production. Yeah, Firelord is in a terrible shape. Is there a single priest? No, Firelord goes down. From a single arrow from Naga. All the priests died. And that's another 2 minutes. Maybe a minute and a half for Night Elf to make more bears to go into 80. To make 80 food of more quality living. Because as much as Firelord is back, he's quite damaged. Oh no, he gets rejuvenated. For hell's sake, that's a disaster. Spellbreaker stole Rejuvenation, and now Firelord is at full HP, and that's one bear going down. Night Elf makes Priestess of the Moon. That's not for her aura, that's not for anything, but for her ability to wield an orb of poison. She's amazing. She got long range attack. She got good attack speed. She's a good orb carrier. But Nug level 5 deals a ton of damage, and Sok decides to give up. Because Forked Lightning level 3 is good. And bears are generally a more quality limit. And Firelord is not that good at level 5, level 4. But he completely wrecked Demon Hunter at level 2. Yes, that's true, but then you gotta do something with him. Do something with him quite quickly, and of course, losing Firelord twice was unforgivable, of course, absolutely, but I believe what decided this game was his creeping. Him deciding to creep large ogre camp and wasting his book of death on this ogre camp, and uh, stand in such way that his rifles and in position such way that his rifles and swords were in immediate danger. That was awful. Okay, I know why Sok lost this one. That was a Firelord game that had to be closed at his 70 against Night Elf 50, and since it didn't happen, and it was not a fight on an expansion, because if this fight was on an expansion, any losses would be generally justified for Sok. He would just fight on an expansion, destroy a gold mine, lose more, get away, TP out, and then Night Elf will be still crippled. But it was a fight in the field, and Night Elf didn't lose much. Okay, it's 2-1 in advantage of Kaho, and we're on springtime. Springtime is better than Northern Isles in terms of letting Night Elf creep to level 3 before human gets his own level 3 and an expansion, but still we see Mountain King. It'll be Mountain King Footy's fast expand, likely either into tier 2 with Archmage, Brilliance Aura, Rifle Casters, or into tier 3 Blood Mage, Paladin, Griffin's Knights. So human got a certain advantage here, yes, of course, but quite a few green dots are accessible and give a lot of experience. And human doesn't creep them instantly, at least. Yeah. Oh god. Not waking up in time was a major mistake by me. Oh, Ring of Protection plus 3 makes Immolation so much better. Just so much freaking better. And human is unable to start with an expansion, so his expansion will be a bit more vulnerable when Night Elf decides to attack it. Yet, right now, I believe as a second creep camp, it will be an expansion. Yeah, he goes straight there, and he'll start building an expansion straight away, although he doesn't have enough lumber right now. Did he pull additional? Oh, you can do it with 4. You can do it with 4 acolytes, which are peasants, which are wisps, not wisps, anything but wisps, peons, I can call them anyway. Workers, yeah. You can do it with 4 workers, and as much as it's not an optimal amount for power build, because you want to power build with 5, you also will build for so much cheaper, and the 5 workers, I believe you will not get enough gold and lumber income to do anything else. Although it looks like with selling items he will get there. Demon Hunter got himself 2 rings. He's quite happy about it, at least now, because immolation is so powerful with 2 rings of protection. He goes for mana burn against Mountain King. That's understandable, but at the same time, how many Moonwells do you have? Oh, 3 Moonwells, but why are they all empty? No freaking idea. One archer goes down, another archer will not die because bash doesn't last as long as your Stormbolt. Now Mountain King is completely out of mana, Demon Hunter is almost out of mana, he can get surrounded and lose this game quite miserably, by the way. This archer should leave, do not let the old man bash her. No, 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 no. Okay, she leaves. Mountain King is repelled. Right now he has no access to instant healing, so he will have to live through an immolation scroll. Like regeneration scroll. Immolation scroll, yeah. Of course, anything that is called an immolation scroll would be an instant imba. I would certainly unroot my Ancient of War and get back with it. Because as of now, even though one footman died, I believe Night Elf is struggling with his archers. And Mountain King decides to cancel an expansion. That is gonna happen. That is certainly gonna happen. This expansion is dead. You can cancel it right now. Burn, 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 burn! Yeah, he was able to burn him because before Mountain King got 75 mana. That's Naga, that's not an attempt to save this expansion is already dead. That's an attempt to kill a Mountain King, which may succeed. Will he be able to save an expa? Yeah! For hell's sake! Waste your footies! You will not need all these footies and you've got a gazillion income! You've got at least 2 healthy footies, Sock. If you lose this map, it's because you didn't trade footies for this expansion. Mountain King got 5 footmen on his main. That's amazing scroll of regeneration. That's 500, 600 HP regenerated from a single scroll for 100 gold. I mean, Demon Hunter comes and decides that a few footies will not heal up. Yeah. He generally scrapes all the medical solutions and embalments and whatnot from their skin with his blades, cutting the skin in the process. It's a magic, and it's a fragile magic, and right now Demon Hunter got no stuff of teleportation, and yeah, he should guess that if human is not at his expansion, then human is coming to his expansion. And now this attack, he will still cancel an entangling mine. That's something, but it's getting entangled in what, 30, 40 seconds? I forgot. Sorry. The tree is made in 120 seconds. The tree is the main problem here. Is it a minute, really? No, I believe it's 45, 40 seconds to entangle a mine. I mean, it's bad, but it's not all that bad. Losing a tree is a disaster. Losing a mine is acceptable. And right now, Human goes into a classic 70-foot push, which he will not get in time, I believe, because he was unable to cancel an expansion, and this Mountain King got no mana whatsoever. Of course, right now tier 2 is done, and Mountain King will just instantly buy a mana potion and drink it. He should. You should, man. You really should at least use your clarity if you're not under its effect already. No, he decides to go for an aura on Archmage, which is relatively standard. He bought both clarities and he was under the effect of one already. And right now he may succeed in his push, but at the same time, if Demon Hunter properly burns him down to 0 mana and stops his presence on the map, that may help a lot. And yeah, Mountain King doesn't have any mana pot in his inventory, that's why Demon Hunter is free to do whatever he wants. That's Dead Footman, that's generally nothing but it still gives experience, it's still nice. Human hired a Troll Berserker. It's expected. Archmage is being burned, which is relatively pointless. Yes, it's 100 damage, but you may want to burn Mountain King. It would be way better, but okay, if you don't want to, that's fine. Night Elf got 4 bears in production because he got an expansion and he also wants to use his money to the full extent. But human right now gotta make a few militia and attack. It's a good opportunity to attack. Doc, don't waste it. You need militia. You need just to end this before Naga gets her level 3, before Demon Hunter gets his level 4. I doubt he'll get Immo's second. I believe he'll get his evasion 1. Because immolation is still nice, but he will waste a lot of mana on burns. Yes, getting Archmage level 3 is nice, but Blizzard level 1... Yeah, he gets his militia, and that's a final push, and he will win this game. Springtime. I mean, it's not only on springtime. Night Elf generally can do anything about it. If it's a well-timed push, if human didn't make any major mistakes... That's one peasant dead, but it barely matters. Boink. Night Elf needs at least 5 wisps to try to burn mana from these Sorks, because slow and healing are awful. So rush is going on. Night Elf wants to go to his 70. He wants to wait for these bears at least to attack at 64. He got his stuff. That's not bad. He got no large. These dryads are doing good work. This rejuve should have been stolen. Of course, you can still rejuve while Demon Hunter is under the effect of Inwool Potion, but still. This bear is going down, another bear is going down, and in general, Night Elf lost. Yeah. That's over. You can do shit about it when the human doesn't make too many mistakes, and Blizzard is incredibly powerful, and Naga goes down, it doesn't matter. The whole army is red, and that's over. Okay, that was expected. We're going into the game number 5. And it's Secret Valley. Okay. For hell's sake, Secret Valley. I don't know anything about Secret Valley version 2.0. I mean, I've got a certain idea about how it it is played, but meh. Warden. Again, it's Warden against Mountain King. Mountain King is a safe bet, of course. So I can't really say a lot about an expansion here. I believe it will not be that hard to occupy. A lot of green spots around your bases. I believe it should be beneficial to human. That's one null, which is vulnerable to normal damage, so militia can creep it. And the large null doesn't do all that much damage. That's a problem. When he's alone, so militia creeping these nulls is just fine. Oh, that's an expansion. Okay. I thought the red spot should be an expansion, but no, it's just this yellow spot with blue ogre. Oh, Mountain King gets the mana pendant. If only things could get worse. Allow the additional mana on a hero that is mostly limited by his mana pool early on. Mana pendant on Mountain King is just godly. And gloves on Warden mean nada. Gloves on Warden are just meh. Who needs gloves on a moving mana pot? Mana pendant on Warden would be amazing, but she didn't get it. She never crapped a proper spot with a possible mana pendant. And I believe human will get his level 3 quite early on. Night Elf, of course, slower because Night Elf doesn't have any militia. And then Mountain King will just dominate Warden with air, with Hawks and Griffins, and he bought Dust of Appearance. He sold something. He gets his TP stuff. Either to get into Night Elf's base or to get out. Right now, Warden is risking her life. That's an instant bash. And the bolt, and Warden's getting red, and getting wrecked as well. And she can do nothing about this expansion. Okay, that's also human map. Because it's so easy for human to control this expansion, that's just ridiculous. I don't like new maps made as Lost Temple was made with an early accessible expansion. Lost Temple was deemed imbalanced, new maps are also not quite balanced. I mean, Secret Valley is an old map, but it's a rework of Secret Valley. Boink. 2.5 Warden against 2 and 4 points Mountain King. Another amazing bot. Cheap viewers. I mean, at some point you'll get tired of spamming me. Because really, at some point you'll understand. It's a bot. There is no human being. There is no time wasted behind him. Yeah, that's sad. One archer goes down. A human doesn't need to do anything. He just needs to wait until his air army is out. And Warden wants to find at least a few kills, but it doesn't happen, and it will not happen. She wants to soften this footies a little bit, but these footies are getting away. I don't know if Ancient of War and 2 archers will be able to do anything about this expansion. 3 archers, okay. 3 archers are better, but still footies are coming this way. 3 footmen, 4 footmen, because of course human will produce footies until there is like 8. His barracks are now occupied with defense, and defense is nice, of course, but right now defense is done, and it should be another footman. Come on, you've got food for two more footies, and if you get them out, it's an end of the way for Night Elf. Usual answer to such threats are huntresses. Hunts are amazing against footies, but hunts are nerfed. So, nope. Panda is nerfed, so nope. And range damage in general is nerfed, so mass archers are also big nope. I mean, you can do all the same with dryads, but dryads also wouldn't work. Although human wasted quite a lot of time. Mountain King is still level 2, while Warden is level 3 already, and of course she will get out of this round. And Night Elf will start his expansion. It will be a late expansion, and Human will be able to cancel it with his tier 2 army. That's an alchemist. That's an instant alchemist, but with Mountain King he's not as good as with Archmage, because of course you've got no access to any mana replenishment, so both Mountain King and an alchemist will have very limited mana pools, and Pendant of Energy helps here, but it's not an answer. It's not always an answer, and you need mana potions, maybe an instant mana potion. And he instantly goes into tier 3 against Warden. That's expected. That's sad, but expected. Now everyone will fight for this shop. Warden got, what, a Ring of Regeneration. That's not as good on her, because she got access to Moonwells as it would be on Human, but still a nice item. Nice item nonetheless. Large mana potion for Warden. Yes! Yes, daddy, please give me 2. More! Meanwhile, an expansion will be cancelled. Instant bash? No. Yeah, an expansion is getting cancelled. There is no hope for it, and likely no hope for an elf, because playing without an expansion against human with an expansion is just not how you win. Yes, he should have placed additional wisp here on this shop, on the trees behind this shop, to see if human is coming. But it was a relatively minor mistake in comparison to all what human did wrong in this game. To this alchemist, which is a problem in himself. He's very situational right now. And again, expansion is getting cancelled right now just by 1 unit, and I believe something will come and start hitting this footy. Likely not the whole Night Elf army, you don't need a whole Night Elf army here. Just unstuck like 2 dryads or a bear. Because of course Mountain King is still level 2, and that's the problem for human. His Mountain King is so underleveled. Yet, first 3 Dragonhawks are out, and Dragonhawks are coming to Night Elf's base and try to harass Night Elf. Getting level 5 on Warden is amazing, but there is a problem that your Wisps will die. All your Wisps will die. And now Warden is fighting peasants in the main base. That's fine, and peasants will get healed up. Finally, he gets something to replenish his mana. That's Blood Mage, but Blood Mage is level 1, and that's not really an answer, at least not a perfect answer. What did he... Oh, he bought a small invul. That's a good answer. And he gets himself a Tinker instead of Panda. That's acceptable. Tinker got longer range, Tinker got 1 second stun on his Rocket Barrage, but Panda generally deals more damage, so you trade damage for control in case of Tinker. And of course Panda is way sturdier, and Panda will also apply misses, and Panda will do a lot more if only he was nerfed. He wasn't nerfed. And now they creep similar spots. Of course, Night Elf wants to level Tinker, and Night Elf doesn't need any more experience on his Warden, and he can't get any experience on his Warden from creeps. So Tinker it is. Tinker should be level 2, almost level 3. That's something plus 6. Something in the hieroglyphics plus 6. Warden is killing lumber peasants, because these are still peasants. This still give you some experience. And both armies are slowly moving. Oh, it's belt of strength plus 6. It's not bad, but I believe Tinker would prefer magic, robe of magic plus 6 out of 3 possible items. What did human get? Oh, drums. For hell's sake, Night Elf is doomed. And he gets a Cloak of Flames, which is not good. It's just not good. Human with drums, with 70 limit Dragonhawks. Damn, that's powerful. Yes, Warden is able to kill a few units, but in general, he needs to stall this game for so much longer. And you need to get away. It's a good moment to TP out. Don't be too greedy. Get away right now. Expansion is getting cancelled again. Human, of course, is very mobile with Dragonhawks. You've got a perfect army to move around. Secret Valley is such an old map, but Secret Valley level 2, I mean version 2, I see for the first time, I believe. These wards are amazing. And Elf is still at 50. No, he's going into 70 because human is at 70 already, and you need something to defend against what human got. But losing expansion so many times is so painful. So freaking unbelievably painful. Mana Siphon is of course also suboptimal, very suboptimal. Still he tries. And still that's a wasted bolt. And that's Tinker who is trying to deal damage, and if Alchemist dies, that's a whole different story. But an Alchemist will just TP out, and Dryad will die, and in general it's all consumables from human, and a few units from Night Elf. Warden is 5.8, and of course if Warden goes to 6 quite early and able to spawn her avatar on human expansion when there are a ton of peasant corpses lying around, this avatar will completely stop production on this expansion for quite a while. But as of now he's doing everything correctly. He gets 2 mana, got 2 anti-magic potions to stop arcane towers burning him. Of course, 2 fountains are amazing for human against an AoE that Night Elf got. Griffins are coming out because just Dragonhawks are not enough with so low heroes of such a low level. Warden needs just 1 more kill, yes, he gets it. Warden is level 6. He got large mana potion to summon avatar whenever he wants. Night Elf hopes for his expansion, but it's not something that will happen. Yeah, that's exactly the case. Avatar is at an expansion. Avatar will summon a lot of dead women from corpses, and this expansion will be shut down for a while. Avatar needs to be careful though. Of course, if Avatar dies, all the corpses will disappear. All the dead women will disappear instantly. That's two dead Dragonhawks. Is Avatar dead? I don't see anything on the map down there. I mean, he won this fight. That's something. But losing an Avatar would be awful. Yeah, an Avatar that died to towers. That's a big mistake. Boink! A rocket barrage. The rocket barrage is awesome. Another rocket barrage. It's a good moment to do it. Like now, yeah, right now. Of course, Night Elf will lose more, and that's very painful to watch. Bears are dying, and Blood Mage is level 3 and draining mana. He left and right. And Mountain King is finally level 4. And once Mountain King will be level 5, the game will be over. Right now, it looks like it's over already, but it's not yet. Mountain King is dead. That's good. Tinker is dead. That's awful. And human generally won. Mountain King will get back because Sok got 100 gold. That's not awesome. Yeah, Kaho writes GG and gives up. I mean, I'm quite surprised. How did he get these 2 wins? But okay, it is GG indeed. For hell's sake! Someone was watching me all this time. I know it's you, Vrenel. And I know it's you. Likely you. Or someone else. Interesting. Anyway, I'll come back later. Thanks to everyone who was watching. Stop streaming. Tudum. Tadish. Tada. Punk. No, Punk starts the stream. I need to say something else when I stop the stream. Yeah, it's you, man. Do not pretend you're not there.